sacrificed it. Hungry, my appetite is. She gave wasn't in vain. I sacrificed to the afterlife, make a sacrifice down.
Recognize that we all came from sacrifice.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put it that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Bengals coming in at 6-6. Going up against the Steelers, who come in at 9-3.
From the banks, teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll take this one near the... Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Caught right side, Davis. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. On second down, Dobbs going deep here for Bryant. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Now it's Conner. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Here we go! Ohio!
Dobbs now on second down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now Dobbs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Avoid the tackle there with a slide. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Back to throw Dobbs. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
To throw is Dobbs. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Let's go.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. There's Dobbs to throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Being chased out left. So here we go, first and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dalton, bootlegs out. Flushed out right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion. Time running out here on the play clock. Andy Dalton.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Dobbs is throwing over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First and 10, Dobbs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Dobbs toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Dobbs. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now Dobbs. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage, where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come on, let's go!
They run with Connor, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Play action here with Dalton. Now he's flushed out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Gun, Dobbs. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Dobbs to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Dobbs. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Boswell's kick is good. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter of the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here with a bit. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third down from the gun, Dalton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 82 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him. And he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Julius Peppers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Now Brown. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go.
From the gun, Dalton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Second down, Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7. Turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
Come on, let's go.
Dobbs is throwing.
He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now Dobbs trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Throw left side complete. It's right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the gun, Dalton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing here, Dobbs. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Dobbs. Steps away to his left. Room to run inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, Dobbs. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. The Steelers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Dobbs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
It's knocked away and incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Bengals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. To Mixon on the check down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
This will be Dalton again. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw is Dobbs. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Going deep here for Bryant. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. First and 10 for Dalton. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. In motion right comes Green. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. Here's Dobbs to throw. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here we go!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Flushed out right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Got a man, it's right. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. All right, here's Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go!
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies him to get set. So Dalton now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. It's do or die for Dalton. Now a desperation throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he'll bang that one through. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.